So I want to dispel some of those myths so you can have the right mindset, so you can have the success that you're looking for. So we need to keep it real, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what you need to understand. This is a business. This is not a hobby. This is not about satisfying every little person. This is not about doing work for other people who don't want to do work for themselves. This is about winning, ladies and gentlemen. Success in business is about marketing and it's about numbers. All right. This is what you need to understand. It's not even about the product or the company, ladies and gentlemen. It's about how you market that product. Now, what's so profound about this community and this smart contract is that the way that you market it is you simply communicate with people. That's it. Whether you're going to talk to them by the phone, by email, by text message, or by social media, whether you're going to talk to them in person, whether you're going to do a live presentation, whether you're going to do a webinar, it's all about you communicating with people. Now, if you don't believe in what you're doing, you're not going to do that. And so therefore, you're not going to be able to refer 3 people. You don't even believe in it. Are you with me? Now, let's move a little further. Most people don't know what it takes to build a large income online. Okay? It's not about people buying things, ladies and gentlemen. It's about people understanding things. Because what we're talking about here, we're talking about building a community of like-minded people. It's called group economics that do business with one another. So guess what? They need to understand what this is so that they can participate in it. Are you with me? All right, let's go a little further. The key to leverage is not the number of people on your team. You don't need a bunch of people on your team, ladies and gentlemen. What you need is people knowing what they need to do and being committed to do it. If you just had a few strong leaders in your team, it could absolutely change your life. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for people who get it. In the Freedom 12 strategy, we are looking for people who get it. Not people who want you to do work for them, for you to do something for them, not people who are looking for a welfare program, people who are ready to go to work, pull up their bootstraps, and make something happen. This is what we're looking for in this platform. And what you're going to notice, the people who have achieved extraordinary success in our platform right now, they are those people. They're the ones who are going for it. They're the ones not making excuses. They are the ones that are going there and making things happen. If you are the type of person who are willing to go out there and to make things happen, you will have tremendous success in this platform. Now, communication is the key to building a community. You want to communicate periodically with your community and your team members by phone. You want to communicate by email. You can set up a Gmail folder and you can communicate with everyone that way, even if you don't have any kind of technology. You can use text messaging. There's a website, a system that I use called SendHub. If you live in the United States, you can use that. There are other texting platforms, and we've got some of those with the software that we have. And of course, if you want to be a leader and you want to build a community, you want to lead by the front. All right. You want to set up your own Facebook group. You want to set up a Telegram group. You want to communicate and bring folks together. You have to look at the leaders, ladies and gentlemen. What are the leaders doing? You want to do just what they are doing. If you want to get the results that the leaders are getting, you need to do what the leaders are doing. You have to understand the leaders are holding their own webinars. The leaders are holding their own conference calls. The leaders have their own Facebook groups. The leaders have their own Telegram groups. The leaders communicate with their teams. The leaders email their teams. The leaders text their teams, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And the leaders are doing extraordinary in this platform. If you want to do extraordinary in this platform, you have to go to the next level personally. All right. Now, here's a principle here that you need to understand. It's called the Pareto principle. The Pareto principle states that for many events, roughly 80% of the effect come from 20% of the causes. What does this mean? 20% of the people will do 80% of the work. All right. Don't expect all the people you refer to go to work. They're not going to do it. All right. These are the numbers. All right. Remember, business is about numbers. It's about understanding numbers. All right. 20% of the people do 80% of the work. You need to find that 20%. the ones who are determined, who are committed, and who are ready to go. Now, in order for you to find them, you might need to bring in 6 instead of 3. You might need to bring in 10 instead of 6. But don't get mad when the people you bring in don't go to work, because this rule, it reigns. Business is about numbers, and this is a business. This is not a hobby. All right. So 20% of the people, they're going to do 80% of the work. You're looking for that 20%. That's why when you bring in 3, you focus on the person who is most capable to make things happen right away. That's that 20%. All right. You have to understand that. All right. Let's continue. Now, when your business needs improvement, if things are not going the way that you expect them to go, ladies and gentlemen, you need to work on you. You know why? Because your business is you. It's representing you. It's a part of you. It's all about you. You are the one that's creating and making all of this happen. If things aren't going the way that you expect them to go, you need to turn around and you need to look at yourself. What do you need to do? What do you need to change? What adjustments do you need to make? What do you need to learn? Because it's about you. When you achieve certain levels of success in this platform, you need to celebrate, folks, because you have worked and you have earned it. Here's the thing you need to understand about this platform. We go to work, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way that you can have anything that's worth anything without going to work. So many people are looking for something for nothing. It doesn't exist, ladies and gentlemen. Like the scammers sending you that information and telling you if you turn over your private keys, they're going to give you free Ethereum. That's not real, ladies and gentlemen. Never give your private keys to anybody. I don't care who they are, not even your sponsor. Are you with me? That's something for nothing. That's what got so many people messed up, right? It's just like that little girl with the paper wings. That's not real, all right? Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We don't get our goals, we get our habits. Those are the things that we practice day in and day out. You hear me talk all the time about consistency. I want you to look. You see these webinars that we're holding every week? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that's 4 webinars a week and 2 trainings a week, 6 webinars a week, over and over again, over and over again. You need to notice we haven't missed not one webinar. I don't care if we had technical issues. It doesn't even matter. We continued and worked our way right through them. This is the kind of attitude and the kind of discipline that you need to have if you want to be successful in business. 95% of what we do is habit. All right. So this is where we have to start. Now, it's important how you play in your business, ladies and gentlemen. So this is Tom Brady. He's on the Patriots. Of course, he's not there anymore. He left. But Tom Brady is a unique individual. He has a tremendous work ethic. A tremendous work ethic. And if you've ever known anyone who's played professional sports and who've operated at the highest level in any industry whatsoever, these are special people, ladies and gentlemen. They don't do things like the average person. And you and I, we want to be special. We want to operate at that higher level so we can get that success that we deserve and our family deserves. And so Tom Brady, what does he do? He prepares, he trains, he gets coaching, he leads, and then he executes. See, to be successful in business, we have to do a lot of things right at the same time. And so we work on certain things to get to the next level. It's so amazing to me that people sometimes don't even want to watch a video. They won't even take the time to watch a video that will explain to them what to do. They would rather go to you and have you explain it. And then if you're not available to explain it to them, they can't do anything. You can't operate at the highest level like that, folks. You got to be willing to go through a learning curve to get the education and the training you need so that you can get the results that you need. All right. So this is key. Now, you want to challenge your success, ladies and gentlemen. Aren't you tired of the levels that you've been operating in thus far? Aren't you tired of the amount of income that you've been making up to this point? Don't you want to go to the next level? And don't you understand that the things you've done previously, they've gotten you where you are right now? And in order for you to get to the next level, you have got to do something different. So we want to shoot for perfection, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you want to make 100,000. Yes, you want to make multiple six figures. Yes, you want to make seven figures. Then go for it. Do whatever you have to do to make that a reality in your life, because you can have it, but it's entirely up to you. You don't want to be average. You don't want to be average, ladies and gentlemen, because you're not going to hit your goal all the time being average. But when you shoot for perfection, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to hit good or you're going to hit great. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about shoot for the stars. We've got a platform, ladies and gentlemen. We've got this smart contract, this project that gives us the potential to do something we've never done before. But we have to put in the effort. It's not going to just roll out and it's not going to be handed to us. We don't want to be a person who's griping, complaining, or being negative. That's not going to get us where we need to get. We want to be problem solvers, ladies and gentlemen. We want to find out what needs to happen and be the one to make the change. All right. Instead of looking for someone else to do it, why not you and I? Why not we be the one that make the improvement? All right. So when you're winning, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to win, you don't want to be average. All right. Now, here's the thing. If you want to operate at the next level, you have to be prepared to be uncomfortable. Because whenever you do something that you've never done before, uncomfortability comes along with it. All right. And so if you're going to make a change in your life, you are going to feel uncomfortable. That goes along with it. But that's the best feeling in the world that you can have, ladies and gentlemen. Because for the first time in your life, you're making a decision that is best for you and not what someone else told you to do. Goodness gracious, man. We begin to share this smart contract and what it can do. And then you have other people with their negativity because they have a lack of knowledge and they want to put that negativity on you. Well, you got to know how to handle that, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be able to brush that off and you got to be able to stay focused so you can stay on your course. You have to understand everybody doesn't get this. All right. But here's the thing. We're not psychiatrists and we're not therapists. It's not our job to do therapy on people. Our job is to get the information out to them, and the people who get it, they're going to latch arms with us, and we're going to do something awesome together. Now, fear holds back a lot of people. In fact, it paralyzes people. And when someone tells you that you can do something, we have to be quick to rise up against them. When people tell you that this platform or this smart contract is something negative, they want to use one of these 4-letter words out here, whatever, you have to be strong enough to rise up against them and tell them, you're wrong. This is absolutely real. It's absolutely legal. And you're doing that because you know it and you've got the confidence in yourself. But much worse than that, ladies and gentlemen, is when we tell ourselves that we can't do something. Don't you get upset when someone else tells you that you can't do something? Doesn't that cause you to want to rise up and to prove them wrong? Right? When people come to you and tell you, that program is not real, it's another one of those things, another one of that. Oh yeah, really? Is that right? Doesn't that make you want to prove them wrong, ladies and gentlemen? Absolutely. Because here's the thing, when we believe that we can't do something, we are right. If we believe what other people say, the negative stuff that other people say, then they're right. But we want to make sure that we have the right attitude, ladies and gentlemen. Moving forward, we can absolutely do this.